love that in shows where they try to like. I recently watched. It's called The Bald and the Beautiful. It's with two drag queens, Trixie and Katya.
Amazing.
It's so good, and it's of course completely uncensored. So it's the type of podcast talking that I like, and I'm like, I don't know, talking about like all sorts of crazy stuff. Obsessed, love it. But on it, one of them is like, I guess one of the queens changes their shirt to like signify it because
a different day.
Yeah, and they're like, the other one's like, I didn't bring a new shirt. Hold on, let me grab a hat, and I almost peed myself because I'll link it above. But I also this episode in particular, I put a hat on, like I changed my hats.
Oh, I think last time we filmed.
And most of the time, my hair is totally disgusting. Like I get one clean.
I like that I shook my head. Like,
yeah,
yes.
It's gross. It's like I get one clean hair day, and then this is going up and like but it's also 900 degrees outside.
It's so hot in Florida, guys. Oh my god.
I don't want to, I'm gonna like explode when I go outside. And like, and now this is at one of those weird lengths where it's like a little bit hot because it's not
hitting,
it's not quite up here.
Yep.
I don't like it.
No.
It's your opening, baby.
Oh, cool. Duh. You think that I would remember since we literally just did it. Welcome to Chit Chats, a mostly unedited space where we break the cycle of what it means to be a woman together.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay. All right, it's your turn to choose. Are you going to choose one of the cards? Are you going to choose one of the pink things?
I'm going to try to get one of the pink things.
Okay. We have some really good ones in there.
There's an orange one. I want that one.
Oh, wow, you got it. That's impressive. She didn't even have to...
Oh, it didn't stop. That's cool. It went on, my phone went on low power mode, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I like to live life on the edge.
Life on the edge.
Okay, all right, drum roll, please.
All right.
Oh, Emily.
Is it exciting? Is it the one that I've wanted this one for a while?
Our first time. Intercourse.
Oh, I am so excited.
SEX, baby.
I can't wait.
Our first time.
My story is great.
Why don't you kick it off since I kicked it off the last
Okay. So, the first time. This is real life now. Okay. I was 16 the first time I had sex. Looking back, I was definitely not ready, but pressures of kids.
That the body is ready before the mind is.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think we do not understand the complexities of sex and the pleasures of it, and like the full understanding and scope of what intercourse is.
What it's gonna bring.
When we're that young, while our bodies are physically ready, our minds are not there, and I think that's where that disconnect, because we're acting on a natural urge.
Instinct, yep.
But this isn't linked up with that.
So. That's very interesting. That's interesting. So my body might have been ready, but brain was not ready. I can also say that to be true for the man that I had sex with.
Were you both virgins?
We were both virgins.
It's a very different story.
So we were both virgins. Sex also affected him in a very negative way. If you have listened before, my first boyfriend was a hot mess. That's
He's
him.
A big weenie.
Yeah, he was an emotionally abusive boyfriend, and it skyrocketed. Like, he was totally fine, and then we had sex, and that's when he became emotionally abusive.
Crazy.
It was crazy. He turned into a totally different person.
What that was.
I don't know. The only thing that I can say is that his brain was not ready for those feelings. I think. I don't know. It was nuts. Anyway, so we had gotten together the end of my junior year.
Okay.
That junior year summer, I was being forced to go to Israel with my cousin Caleb. My mother sent me in hopes of me becoming a better Jew. it didn't work out. I was just telling my students today.
Twist.
Yeah, plot twist, free trip. It was great. My cousin Caleb and I had a great time. I shocked all of the other Jewish kids by putting a hamburger on top of pizza. Literally, like a hamburger with bun and everything on top of pizza.
You know, there was one in that group that was like, man, I wish I had pizza.
Yeah. So we started dating. He had written me notes that I would read once a week. There was one new note every week that I would read when I was in Israel. He had given me a bracelet with my initials and his initials.
Cute.
It was very, very cute. We had not had sex yet. I came back from Israel like a lot of Jews do. We went to the Jersey Shore with our summer typically. My aunt and my father typically worked over there, and they did summer teaching, and so they would get a house together and rent it, and then we would all come. So they had been renting this house. We were all going for the weekend. I asked Doug if he would come with us. Made sure it was okay with my parents first. He said yes. They said yes. He came with us. I think the house had it had the house in the back, so people could sleep there as well. But we were all in the main house. So my parents weren't sleeping in the same room because they were together at that point, and Doug was in his own room, and I was in a room with my oldest brother, Zachary. And Zachary, you and I literally were just having this conversation, so if you were watching this, I'm sorry, because I've never told you this story, but for some reason we got on the topic, and then I just didn't share it.
So here we are.
This literally just happened when he was just here. We were talking about Doug, and I was like, oh my God. So it's very funny. So one night, Doug and I were texting. I had a condom with me because, wanted to be safe. Now the condom that I had, I wish I could remember how I got it. I do not remember.
Was it one of them flavored?
It was a grape flavored condom. I had one condom on me, and it was a grape flavored condom. My brother was sleeping on it was like a trundle bed. So he was sleeping on the bed. I was sleeping on the trundle part. And when everyone fell asleep, I snuck in. So sorry, Zachary. I snuck in to Doug's room, probably 2 o'clock in the morning. He did not have a condom. I had my grape flavored one, which I had brought with me. So I knew it was gonna happen. We decided to put that on his little dingling. His little tiny tingling. And it was, I'll never forget, like a grape flavored condom. You'd assume that it would be. It was purple. Yep. So I'm looking at my.
It's like an actual eggplant emoji in real life.
I am looking at a purple dick now. Just a purple penis.
Did he know how to put it on?
He did, from what I remember. I mean, he did it in a well enough way that nothing happened after.
That's
so that thankfully we're good. We probably had sex for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was extremely painful.
Well, I'm assuming zero foreplay happened.
No foreplay. No foreplay.
Dry as a bone.
Yeah, dry as a bone, and it was painful. That was a painful 2 minutes. He finished. I think we might have cuddled a little, and I went back and snuck into my room with my brother still sleeping. And that is the first time I had sex.
That feels very stereotypical.
With a grape condom?
Well, it feels like the right way to have a first time. I don't know. Mine was with, I was 19 at the time.
Oh, wow. Okay, so a little older.
I was in college, and it was with someone who had many girlfriends before me. He was about 3 or 4 years. Let me see, 19. He was 22.
Okay, so about 3 years
older than me. I think me being 19 was not an issue, but it was a thing. when he first met me, because it was like 19, whatever. Anyway.
You're legal.
So we, somewhere in the archives, because I came into the apartment and there were flowers going up the stairs.
Oh.
And then on the bed, in rose petals, it spelled out I heart and then the letter U.
Oh, I thought it was going to spell out sex.
No,
question
God,
mark.
could you imagine?
Sex?
And I will tell you that I was so stressed out about getting a math assignment completed that I ended up breaking down into tears because I was like, I have to do this assignment. We can't do anything tonight. Like, this is due tomorrow and I'm gonna fail. And like, so it was a whole thing. So I kind of butchered the moment. But then he was like, it's okay. Like, we don't have to do anything. And I didn't feel pressured, but I certainly felt bad. But because I wanted to.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't know, whatever. So it's been such a long time since I've thought about this. So technically, I didn't have regular sex.
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember. I was like, what?
Yeah, I had like the hardcore stuff. The back door, if you will. To literally anyone that is a family member watching this, I apologize. I'm really sincerely hoping not a single one watches. I actually don't think that they will, only because I'm pretty sure they don't anyway.
Yeah. Also, the title of the episode is gonna be So
so it's like, you clicked at your own risk.
Yeah.
It's also weird why you listen. Anyway,
yeah.
So yeah, we ended up doing that, and that was technically my first. Cause
that's a way to have a first time, baby.
I will say it was fabulous. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I was like, wow, unbelievable. But I also was coming from a super religious background.
Yeah.
So I thought I could skirt the system and do that instead. And it didn't count. Whatever. Ended up with the same person doing it regular.
In the front door.
In the front door. Correct. And I will tell you that I said the most probably horrendous thing that you could say afterwards. I said, I don't understand what everyone was talking about. It's just sex. Because that's what it felt. I didn't feel anything. Get this. Totally numb. I felt nothing. I was like, that's weird. So I don't know if that was a weird defense mechanism. My body was just like, no. And like shut it down. But yeah, total defense mechanism, just did not, want not. And like I think about how rude, honestly, that I was like, it's just sex, I don't get it, what the big deal is. I can imagine how that would probably make my partner of that time feel a little bit like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go just throw myself into the cream, it's like, So yeah, my first time was pretty metal. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that is a way to get into this game. Yeah. I still have not done the backdoor thing.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Nah,
you also have.
I have ulcerative proctitis. I don't want to play with that area.
When done properly, and with tender, loving care, and a lot of time, and a lot of lubricant, it's fabulous.
No. Fun story to end on. I remember that Jerry, because the back door makes me think of it. My friend loves, that's her favorite way.
I have a friend who will only do that.
She loves it. And I was rooming with her that summer where we were in the costume department. I literally was driving to Pennsylvania on my birthday. I got to our door. I was not feeling well. I had gotten sick. I go to open the door, and all of a sudden, the door slams, and she's like, you can't come in here. I'm like, you having anal sex right now? She was
I like how you specifically say it,
because I knew she was, and she was like, yes, give us 1 minute. And like, they got clothed, and she had cupcakes when she opened the door. She was like, happy birthday.
Oh my God, Jesus.
It was
like
really
a quick one before Emily comes back for her birthday.
It was so funny.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, so that's my story about.
So if you're gonna do anal, at least have cupcakes. You could also go to www.cyclechats.com. We don't have cupcakes, but we have amazing shirts that perhaps you could use to clean up yourself afterwards. Listen, support a good cause. We partner with not-for-profits too, so you're helping yourself and helping someone else.
Clean yourself up after.
Yeah.
Don't be dirty.
Don't be dirty. We're just gonna start selling
don't be dirty
towels
t-shirts
that say "Don't be dirty."
Oh my god! I mean,
Would
that's
you buy
it's $1 million idea.
Would you buy them? That's the question.
That's a great. It's like a rug that says "Let's get naked" in the shower. I think it's listen.
Those are really.
Those
fun.
are very cute.
Or there was one that says "Put your butt here," and you put it on when you open up the toilet seat. It has like the arrow that goes down.
Come on now. Good humor, fun for everyone.
That's clean toilet humor.
We love it.
All right.
Well,
we hope you sync up with us next time.
Bye.
Scared you. You were like, my God.
Oh, I just wasn't expecting.